Hey guys, Monty here. Thanks for clicking on today's video. I'm just getting myself mentally prepared for the steak Dad's about to cook me, and if he doesn't share enough with me, I'm gonna poop on his pillow.
Meat. All up in there. Look, you got a big old leech.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out in the woods again with Monty. We're going to spend another night out here. It is a nice, pretty cool evening. It's sunny and beautiful, and as you can see, the sun's a little bit low already because once again I got a late start. Right, Monty? We're heading back to the exact same spot I was at 2 weeks ago when this video is released. The video from 2 weeks ago, same spot. We're gonna go to that same campsite by the water. It was a nice spot. It's gonna be calmer winds tonight, clear skies. So we're gonna cook up some delicious food over a campfire tonight, and I'm pretty excited about it. Monty keeps munching on grass because he didn't eat his food today, but he'll be well taken care of tonight. So we got a little bit more ways to go, so we're gonna get to it. Let's go, Monty. Monty, you just have the fluffiest butt. It is just the fluffiest fluff butt. And look at that thing. Yeah, your butt. That's what we're looking at right now. So yeah, like I said, late start again. I wasn't really planning on going out today, but found the time, and I was like, hey, you know what? I can make it to that same exact spot I made it to 2 weeks ago in probably a little less time because I got a little bit later of a start today. So we're hustling again, breaking a little sweat, but it's a little bit cooler than last time, less muggy for sure, so it's nice. There's leaves on the ground, and you can just kind of, the smell of fall is starting to come in. There's just light leaves on the ground. Some of the trees are starting to turn color, and it's just on its way, you know? Fall is right around the corner. So, yeah. So we've got a little bit more hiking to do. I don't know if I'm gonna let Monty swim or not. I mean, I throw him a stick, but I don't know if I'm gonna let him swim and get soaked. He's not gonna care as much about the water when Ruger's not here to just tempt him the whole time. Don't you dare set, son. We haven't got to camp yet. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Whew. Oh, I'm sweating. Hustling. Oh. Oh, this is wet. Ooh, that feels good. Well, we made it. I think the sun's past the trees already, so much for a sunset. Oh, that's good though. I feel like going swimming right now. I don't think I'm going to because it's going to cool off pretty quick here. It's been cooler at night lately, you know, with autumn coming in. But I'm sweating right now. We moved quick. Yeah, so we're just gonna set up the tent over here. Or no, we set it up here last time, but it's not gonna rain tonight. It's gonna be open skies, so we're gonna set it up right in this flat spot with the nice view of the lake. We're gonna have the rain fly off tonight. We're just gonna have it set up to the side, so we're gonna get right to it. Let's set up the tent. I'm gonna get some firewood, and we're gonna sit here and have a delicious meal tonight. Monty needs a little bit of food. So what we're actually doing is a thing called reverse dog training. See, Monty's gonna get a bunch of the food I'm cooking up tonight, and I kind of can't help it. I actually need his help today. So his food has been offered to him all day, and we didn't leave the house till late. He didn't eat once. He did not eat at all. And the reason being is that he's expecting treats. That's his problem. So he just holds out until he gets treats. I'm gonna offer him a little bit of food right now, and he will eat it. I know he will. He better eat that food. I'm gonna give him water too. If he doesn't eat his food, he's still getting his tasty treat tonight. So it's basically just gonna teach him that if he holds out and doesn't eat his dog food, he can just wait long enough and he'll get deliciousness. So it's kind of anti-dog training, reverse dog training, however you want to look at it. I was smart today. Smart. S-M-A-R-T-E, smart. I put my footprint and tent on the top of my pack, so I don't have to tear apart my whole bag to get to it. I don't know if I've ever even done that before, but I guess it really matters today because it's completely dry. Okay, see him right now? That is Monty drinking out of the lake. Yeah, you, mister. And I literally 45 seconds ago poured him a fresh bowl of water from home. This is what I'm dealing with, guys. He will not drink the water I provide for him. He needs to be standing in the water he drinks. Stinky Pete with the smelly feet. Yeah, I got stinky feet too, Monty. It's okay. That's a nice stick, Monty. That's a very nice stick you got there. I wish we could see the sunset. It hasn't set yet, but it's out of our reach. Out of our reach here. Monty's got himself a nice stick. That's all he needs. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. So this tent here, you guys have seen me use this tent in pretty much every single trip. Actually, this is the only tent I've used. I should just shut up right now. This is the only tent. The reason I picked this specific tent out was back when me and Funk were building our camping arsenal. It didn't happen overnight. We built all our camping gear piece by piece. We slowly got things. We started with hand-me-downs, and we were slowly just like, you know, we just got out into the woods. That's all you need to do. Just get enough stuff. You don't need much to get out into the woods in like the summertime or something. But yeah, so we just started out like that, and we're slowly like, oh, like a nice tent that's compact. Let's get that. So we worked on getting it, got a tent, and slowly got all the pieces we need. But this tent right here, this was like, it's not the lightest tent in the world, but I'm a very tall person, and it's just got enough length for me. That's what we wanted. We wanted something a little bit wider because we had our other dog at the time, and something that had the length for me. And this one was nice and compact. It wasn't too crazy, and we just split the tent up, and we've never got a different tent. Eureka Midori 3. I love this thing. I don't think I'll ever get another tent. It's just the right size, especially for me and Monty. He creates quite the mess in the tent. He just throws his crap everywhere. Yeah, Monty, you just throw your crap everywhere. It's not my stuff. It's not my stuff that makes the clutter mess. You stinky dog. Oh, it's just gorgeous out right now. It is just the perfect temperature. I'm just cooling off. I was sweating, on the way in, but I'm cooling off nice. So the reason I'm not out canoe camping right now and I'm backpacking, I'm not a huge backpacker. I don't do it a ton unless it's winter camping and I'm backpacking then. I'm not really a backpacker in the summer, spring, fall time. The only reason I'm doing that is my wrist. My good old wrist still is messed up a little bit. That's been an ongoing issue. I had tendonitis. I think that's what it is, at least. I'll hope that's what it is. And it still hurts. So I just barely use it. I mean, I had it in a brace and everything. That didn't help at all. It just made it worse, I feel like. So I've just been laying it low on the wrist, and I've got a big trip coming up, and I'm actually going to visit the doctors, and I'm going to get a steroid shot right in my wrist that hopefully will help with that. This right wrist has been the reason I haven't got to start on any bushcraft or been out paddling in my canoe. I haven't touched my canoe in over a month. I don't think. I miss it, especially while there's no ice on the water. I want to be out fishing. But what can you do? So we're just going to do the same old thing that I always do. Put all my stakes in for the rain fly. Set it all up and then take them out. Take it off. And this is just in case it rains in the middle of the night, which it won't, because it's going to be clear skies. But even though I like to believe in the weather, I don't trust it. Ever. You don't trust in the weather either, Monty? I think he's hearing my echo off the lake. And it's upsetting him. Monty? What is it, Monty? Hi. Is Timmy in the well? Timmy fall in the well? Where is he? Wait, Monty. What is it? What is it? Monty, it's just the nature. It's just the trees and the breeze. Doesn't it make you want to jump for joy? Is that what it makes you want to do? Yeah, me too. Yay! Oh, I just heard an owl. It's gonna be a quiet one tonight. It's gonna be silent. Okay, now I'm just gonna unclip and undo these stakes like usual. Get this all. Ugh. There. Now if it starts randomly raining, I can throw it up. But I don't like to be unprepared for any situation. I always bring out my rain gear, even if the weather says it's going to be fine. I bring out my water filter, and then I also bring out a pot. Just in case my water filter doesn't work, I can boil water over a fire. But I don't need that pot other than as a backup for boiling water. I'm always thinking like that. I'm always bringing out extra stuff. That's just how I am. I don't want to be unprepared. Not this guy. That sky is looking pretty nice. It's getting close to a sunset. Let's take a gander at it. Hi, Monty. Oh, I think the last time I got out like a super late start like this was actually that winter trip I did with Jake. Winter camping overnighter where we cooked up the venison and a steelhead. You know, sometimes it's just about getting out. Like tonight was just a beautiful evening. Found the time. Had to get out. And I may have got here late, but we are still going to have a very enjoyable evening, cooking up some delicious food. And yeah, it's relaxing right now. I am in my zen right now. Just nice. It's like a lot of it has to do with the temperature, I think. I'm not like sweating. I'm nice and cooled off. And it's just peaceful and beautiful out. I don't know. Getting in my zone. I love the fall time. I think I'm going to take it slow tonight. Have a little bit of a late night tonight. I definitely feel like just sitting around, kind of enjoying a little bit of sunlight we got left. Probably going to set up my chair. Just do some relaxing. We can gather firewood in the dark. That's not a big deal. What do you think, Monty? Monty's just happy to be outside.
Oh, isn't that right, Monty? Is that a good boy? Is that a good boy? That's a good boy.
Monty, are you a good boy? So, he did not eat. Monty, eat your food. Eat your food. Monty, eat your food. Monty, you eat your food. Eat. Dissed. I just got dissed. Hi, pup. There's some kind of little fish jumping out there. I really want to fish this lake. If we're very careful and still, we can catch a glimpse of the Monty eating food. There's some troll. Will he go in? Oh, there it is. A sight rarely seen by the eye. Just amazing, wow. Amazing. Oh, I can just feel it tonight. I'm gonna need my long sleeve. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I gotta get out. I don't think this thing's gonna... This is dinner right here. I'm gonna give you a guess, but check this out. That's a thud.
What is it, Monty? Whatever could it be?
It's frozen. That's what it is. Needs to thaw, which it isn't gonna thaw. It's getting too cool. But it is beautiful out. So I'm gonna clean up my crap a little bit here, and then we're gonna go get some sticks. Get the firewood. We're gonna get a decent amount of firewood because I might stay up a little bit late and just enjoy this view. I'm in awe of it right now. Can't stop staring at it. Just stop being so beautiful out there. Ooh, a fish. Right in the reeds. Anyways, I'm gonna clean up, pack up a little bit. Monty ate maybe a quarter cup of food. And then we're gonna get some sticks, get a fire going, and then I don't know if we're gonna cook right away, but we're gonna at least build up a nice bed of coals tonight. Oh. We're just gonna cut through a bunch of these. It's really resiny. See, I'm trying to lay off my right wrist, and I'm still using it. I just can't help myself. Okay, this ought to be enough for a while. Oh, oh yeah. Oh man, I was dragging the sticks out of there. I just took a stick right to the eye. Oh, oh, it's watery. I don't think you're gonna be able to see much. We'll have to look when I get back to camp, but I took a stick right to the eye. Monty, save me, Monty. Oh, yeah, my vision's a little bit blurry at this size, so there might be some sap in my eye or something, but it's throbbing a little bit. I got whacked good. I was just pulling through the brush and just whack. All right to the eyeball. All right, we'll have to get back to camp and look at it. Oh, it's not that dark out here, but man, you get in that forest, it's dark, especially when your eye's blurry. Oh, we're gonna need to take a look at this thing. I don't got a mirror, so let's see what it looks like. Oh, it looks fine. There's nothing in it. Oh, it's watering up though. Oh, yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in my eye. So, and it's not really, I can't see anything with that, but my vision in my right eye is a little bit blurry, so it's got to mean there's a little bit of sap in my eye, which is totally possible because it was a pine branch that got me right in the eyeball, or there's a little scratch on my eye, and I can't see it. But either way, it's just going to take some tearing and blinking to get over it a little bit here, but it doesn't feel so good. Oh, definitely got a little blur going on. Anywho, I'm gonna probably this firewood's really resinous, and it's not. Oh, I guess it's breaking all right. We'll break it up. Never mind, Monty. What is that? What's in your face? Oh. Oh. Monty, you want me to throw the stick? I think he really wants me to throw the stick right now. Alright, here's what we're going to do, Monty. We're going to throw it into the water, but just so that your feet get wet. Ready? That might have been a little bit too close. Might have got too much of the Monty wet. It's making my nose run. I got whacked pretty good on the eye there. At least there's nothing in my eye. That's the worst, when you have a little piece of dirt in there or something. I think I just got a little scrape on there. So it'll heal up just fine. But when you get a chunk of, like, if I were to get a wood or anything in there, and it just like gets in the side of your eye, especially when your hands are all dirty, oh, that's the worst. It's much worse than just a little scrape, I think. Something you can't find, you have to sit there and flush your eye out. I'll take the one I got, because it's going to correct itself without having to do anything extra. You know what? I'm going to put on some Crocs. And we're going to get the light out. It's dark. There's coyotes across the lake there. Oh, I got a little birch bark from earlier that I picked up along the way. Let's just give her a spark here, light her on up. It's cool, you can hear those coyotes. They're probably, once I get this fire going, they're not gonna make much noise if they come to the edge of the lake and see my fire, but as long as they stay in the woods, we'll get to hear them all night. Are you afraid of the coyotes, Monty? They're just like you. They're the exact same as you. They get to sleep in a tent, usually on a sleeping pad, get fed steak. Yeah. They're just the same. They're all the same as you. Finally get to put on my dirty old beaten up flannel jacket thing. Oh, plane. Oh, feels good to put this thing on. I think it's been a minute, Monty. This thing's served me for many years. I think this will be its last season if it even makes it this season. Let's see if it even zips up. Oh no. Oh, it's broken. No! No! This thing doesn't zip up anymore. Oh, there it goes. Haha! Victory. It'll come undone easy. Gotta get the saw here. This is actually the inside of a 3-part Columbia jacket. Like a waterproof, warm winter jacket that I got for like 60 bucks on a clearance website a long time ago. And I've been using it for years, and it is just dirty and falling apart, and there's burn holes in it everywhere, and it's served me well. But it's getting to that point where, I don't know, I haven't used it in forever and it's sticky. Oh, yeah. Oh, Monty. Good boy. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the light here for a minute. Just let the fire burn down. Sit around and relax. Look at Mars over there. I think that's Mars. The orange one up in the sky. What direction is that? Let's check our compass. South-southeast. Maybe that's Mars. Maybe it's Jupiter. I don't really know. I think it's Mars is my best guess. I'm not an astronomer though, so. But yeah, we're just gonna let this fire burn down, build up some coals. I brought out 2 beers. I'm gonna grab one of those. So what we're actually cooking for dinner today is a 2.28 pound porterhouse steak. And I wasn't planning on making a porterhouse steak. I went into the store for something completely different, but when I went in, when I walked by the little butcher's meat window thing, I saw that the porterhouses were like $5.99 a pound, I think, is that what it was, and there was 2 monster porterhouses just sitting out waiting, and I just made up my mind right then and there what I was having. Tonight is one of those nights that I don't know if I can eat all the food I'm going to make. That's why Monty's here. And I'm glad he ate his food, because now he won't just eat pure steak and throw up. He's actually going to be able to choke it down. But we're having a monster porterhouse. Oh, Monty. That's a good boy. Monty's in his element right now. I haven't been out with just Monty in a while. The steak's going to be frozen, and I watched some video. I'll have to find it, but this guy did a test. It was on YouTube, and I watched it within the past month. He did a test to see if cooking a steak frozen versus refrigerated versus room temperature, which one was the most tender. And it turned out to be that the frozen steak was actually the most tender, surprisingly. And I haven't really got to try it. I tried that on some back straps, and it definitely felt a little bit more tender. But this is going to be the first time to test it on a big old, thick, fat steak. And I mean, it's going to be mouth-watering, melt in my mouth anyways, but we're going to see. Funk made me make a promise with Monty, and that is that I cut up his food into small pieces and not just give him chunks that he can vacuum down. And she threatened me. It's serious. So I've got to make sure to do that. I'm going to take my first little sip here. Oh yeah. You're probably going to see me camp here a couple times this fall, because this is one of those spots where you get a nice view with trees with colorful leaves. There's not a lot of places I go that you get a good view with all the trees and all the colors. My favorite spot, there's a ton of pine. There's a lot more pine, so there's just not as many colors floating around. So I'm probably going to return here. I've never camped here at the fall, so I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like. But I already see lots of colorful trees changing, so this is going to be a good spot. Definitely be camping here a couple times. Oh, it feels so good having a long sleeve on right now and just being at a nice temperature. Notice how calm he is, no begging, nothing, he's just relaxing. Well, as soon as I pull out that steak and that cutting board, you're going to see a different dog.
It's like, I'm just getting prepared, Dad. I'm just getting prepared.
He's resting. It takes a lot of energy to to beg as hard as Monty does. I've been letting this burn down for a good 45 minutes. Easy. Just burning. My pile's getting low, so I'm just... The pine's not going to make the best coal bed in the world, but it'll still be able to cook a steak. But we're just going to let it burn down a little bit more, and then we're going to get preparing for food. I'm getting preparing food. I'm starting to get a little hungry. Monty's just chilling. Yeah. Let's get preparing up some food, eh, Monty? What do you think, sous chef Monty? Got our layers on. Yeah, you think it's time to prepare some food? Alrighty. Got my thermals on. I'm nice and toasty now. Yeah, Monty. We're gonna cut up some onion. We're gonna have some diced potato and onions. We got a nice coal bed going on today. I've got one potato because I know how big my steak is. So I'm only going to use half this onion. I'm going to throw the other half back in here. Use that up when I get home. It's going to be plenty cold to save your food. We'll save the smaller half. How about that, Monty? We'll use up the big half, okay? Or spud. Gotta cut up your spud, you know? Spuds. Oops. Little dirt on there. Oh, it's fine. Never eaten dirt before. We'll see how it tastes. Eaten. Okay. We're just gonna add in a little bit of Montreal here to that one. And we're going to use half of our butter. Throw that in there. We'll save the rest for later when it starts to cook down a little bit. It is time for the unveiling of this beautiful, wonderful beast of a steak. Oh, would you just look at that thing? Monty, what do you think about that? Look at that. You see that, Monty? Do you see that? I think it's gonna be good. Monty? It's frozen. You want some? Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a lick. I don't mind. Let's sprinkle some Montreal in there. Alright, what we're gonna give... This is going to be our portion. This is going to be Monty's portion. That's how we're doing this. Hey, alright, I was just kidding. So we're gonna only season this side. Now I don't care if this side is the more tender side or whatever. I'm not a big porterhouse cooker. I don't cook them a lot, but that's Monty's share. That is fair. I'm gonna have to eat a little bit of that. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I might have to eat a little bit of that. Monty, I'm sorry. But either way, oh, this side's still pretty frozen. That might be pretty fair. That's a good chunk of steak for a dog, though. I don't know, Monty. I don't know if we can spoil you that much. You might never eat dog food again. Alright. Let's get cooking, Monty. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be good. We've got a beautiful coal bed. It's gonna make cooking this steak nice. So, we're gonna keep this stick here. These coals, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kinda, since this fire is gonna be insanely hot to cook over, I'm gonna scrape coals in as I need underneath over here. Oh, it's already hot just being near it. We just need to get this. Okay, so we'll just scrape them in like this as we need. Ooh, it's gonna be cooking anywhere near this thing. This thing's hot. Whoo! All right, let's get this steak on here. Let's see how it fits. That's quite the steak for that little grill. Oh, man. Jeez. Put over on the side here. Yeah, that thing's gonna take a minute. It's gonna need to slowly be warmed up. We're gonna have to scrape in more coals as the night goes on. But that thing is going to turn out beautiful. Oh, I am so excited for that thing. Might as well get. Oh, it's hot. Oh! Oh! Need a longer stick. This little thing ain't doing it. Oh, it's so hot. There. Now I've got a proper poker. Don't need these big chunks as much. We're going to keep the fire going off to the side so that I can keep making coals. But that thing is going to sizzle. Ooh-wee. Alright, let's flip this steak here. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, it's cooking. Oh yeah. Look at that bad boy. Ooh. There we go. Oh yeah. That bad boy's a cooking. Do you want some steak? You a good boy? You want some steak? You want steak? You want it right now? You want a treat? Treat? Dog park? Do you want to go for and see Ruger? What's your little brain thinking? Or you got a big brain. Which one is it, Monty? Big brain, little brain? I don't know. I like to hope that you have a big brain. He's like, yeah, Dad, bigger than yours. Right, Monty? Is that what you think? Do you think that you have a bigger brain than me? Huh? Do you want a treat? Monty, do you want to go for to the dog park? Who's there? What's that? Did you hear that, Monty? What is it? What is it? Where is it? I want to mess with you so hard right now. What is that? What is that? Dad's a jerk. Dad's messing with you. It's just a stick, Monty. I threw it. You just didn't see. Oh, you got it. Now he knows. The gig is up. He's busted me. Maybe your brain is bigger than mine. I don't know why, but I have that song. Dancing with myself, oh oh, dancing with myself, oh oh. It's stuck in my head. Oh, maybe it's because I'm cooking by myself, oh oh, cooking by myself. Could be it. If I had the chance to ask the world to dance. I don't know why. Steak. Here, Monty, come here. Come here, Monty. Oh, this is how much of a snuggly doggy Monty is. Oh, you're just a big stuffed animal. That's all you are. You didn't tell him, Monty? You didn't tell him that you're a stuffed animal? Battery operated? Huh? The gig is up. Everybody knows now, Monty. He's just a stuffed animal. He's got those cute teddy bear eyes.
He's like, Dad, you give me steak, or I'm not gonna put up with this torment.
No, you don't mind, do you? Do you? I'm gonna give you steak. I'm gonna give you lots of treats. Yeah. You're gonna hit the mother load of treats tonight. Yeah. Yeah, don't you worry. It's still there. It's still there. There's a couple things I gotta address tonight. One is we're working on Monty's SPE, and if you don't know what SPE is, it's sleeping pad entitlement. He developed a pretty serious case of it. Ear licking is a serious thing too. Oh man, Monty. But sleeping pad entitlement he developed over the summer, where he was kicking me off my sleeping pads left and right. And so I've been bringing him out camping without a sleeping pad. I've been bringing him out camping without a sleeping pad, and we've been trying to work on it. And the other thing I need to address is, right, Monty, is the Philly cheesesteak in my last video was unfortunately not an authentic Philly cheesesteak. I looked into it a little bit, not a whole lot, but I've been grilled a couple times. So what I've learned so far is that if you're not within an hour of South Philly, it's first of all not an authentic Philly cheesesteak. I wasn't supposed to add peppers. You need to use a Philly roll, and it's mostly it's thin sliced steak. And I just had mine wasn't so thin; it was pretty thick cut. But you're supposed to use provolone cheese, cheese whiz, or American cheese, I think. But I was pretty far off. But in my eyes, it was delicious. Whatever it was, steak sandwich, whatever it happened to be, I enjoyed it. But I was a little off. It wasn't a Philly cheesesteak. I need to just call it a steak sandwich. Alright, Monty. Monty wants down. He's like, Dad, I'm tired of being your little teddy bear baby. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Monty. He just wants steak. Boop. Boop. We're going to put this off to the side while we do this. Ooh. Got a little crispy on that side. It's okay, we're still cooking along. Ooh-wee! These are going to need a little bit more butter soon. Very soon. Look at that beautiful piece of meat. Oh, I don't want to overcook it. I'm scared. Put that side there. That needs to cook a little bit more. That side. Ooh, we're getting there. We're cooking along. It's hard to cook. If you're cooking it on the coals, it's a little bit easier, I think. But cooking a steak over a campfire versus a grill, I'm much better at the grill. I'm not saying it's easier or harder, but I am much better cooking a steak on a grill. But I'm learning. That's why we got to practice time and time again. We're going to need much more practice before we ever hit that perfect steak. You know, I'm just going to practice the rest of my life is what I think I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's the right choice, right? Alright, we've got to add another chunk of butter to that, or those are going to burn. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, these are cooking good. Well, more gooder. My English is so good. Ooh, ooh. Ah. Oh. That's so hot. 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 Alright, I think Monty's side is done. Monty can have it, he could have it cooked till it's just not even, it's just so burnt that it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. I'm the one that's picky and likes it rare. Medium rare. Pink. As long as it's just not black, I'll enjoy it. Actually, no, if it was black, completely burnt to a crisp, I'd probably still enjoy it. It is coming along, though. I'm cooking my side slower than Monty's. Monty's, I'm just making sure is done. And then we're just going to lop it off. Cut it up for him. I might need to take a little bit of this, because this is like half the steak. I can't just give him that whole chunk. He will poop all over my tent. I think he's got a plot to poop on my pillow if I don't give him enough, though. Monty's side is done. I'm convinced. That's a little red still, so we need to... Ooh, that's a little crispy. That's all right. It's a little crispy. Ooh, it's close. Oh. Oh, Monty. It's gonna be so good. Monty's side, I might have to switch up sides. This is definitely feeling a little bit more on the tender side than this. Don't worry, Monty. I'm gonna take care of you. I know your plot. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Those deceitful eyes. All they want is my steak. Is that all you want? You want some steak? You want to go for a dog park? Or you want some steak? Go for a dog park? See Ruger? Scooby? Dog park? Treat? Steak. Okay. We're calling this steak done. We're gonna throw it on this here cutting board, and we're gonna let it rest for just a couple minutes. I don't want it to get too cold before we start cutting into it, but I wanted to let the juices get back in here, so we're gonna set this off to the side. This here, let's see. Let's see, these potatoes are, oh yeah, they're nice. They're nice and done. This is perfect. All right, so that means our food's done cooking. Ooh. All right, we're gonna take this here, since it's got all sorts of grease, and it's gonna go right back into my backpack. We're gonna have to burn off all that grease. So that's gotta sit on the fire for a little bit, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna let the steak rest, cut it up, portion it out, and we're gonna get to eating. Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh yeah. Okay. We're going to portion up Monty's. Maybe a little bit more dog food. Actually, you know what? This might be too much. Okay. Yeah, Monty, you're gonna get some. Don't worry. Okay, we don't want this thing to get cold. Let's just cut into this here. Oh, it's pink and delectable. Ooh, that's a little rare right there. Just double check, because it was frozen. All right, that's pink. That's delicious. We're gonna eat off this bone. So I'm gonna snack on a little bit here. All right, we have to just taste it. I just have to. That was so good. Okay. We're cutting this up into little bits because Funk threatened us. Alright. What we're going to do is we're just going to basically put little pieces of this steak in until Monty's bowl is pretty much full of steak, of delectable meat. What do you think, Monty? Does that look good? What do you think? Yeah. I'm slicing it up thin for you. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that fair? I mean, that's for me. I'll chew on the bone. Look at that bowl. That's a bowl of steak right there for a dog. This is a dog. Monty's a dog, guys. I mean, no. Okay. This is good. That is plenty. Alright, let's eat. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to feast upon my half of this glorious piece of meat. Monty's got a bowl of porterhouse here. Wait. You wait. Can you sit? Sit. Sit pretty. Alright, that was good. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. I don't know if you can see that. Nice and pink. Moved on to my second beer. don't need to tell you how good this is. It's just implied when you see a 2-pound porterhouse. You just burp at me? Think you could burp at me? How rude. I think I fed him a fair portion. I don't know. There's a little dog food left in this bowl, which means I didn't. Let's just do this. Let's drizzle some steak juice. That's what we're gonna do. Some blood. There you go. Go ahead. Right there. Yeah, that'll get you. Man, how much steak do I gotta give you? The whole thing? Do you want the whole thing? You want it all? Do you want the whole steak? I think if I left you in charge of the entire steak, my portion would be very small. You know, that almost makes me think that you're greedy, Monty. That was a fair portion in proportion to your body size, okay? I'm gonna feed him this chunk of fat, but I have to dice it up. There's still plenty of meat on this bone. I'm not gonna make you watch any more of this. It's not pretty. But it's good. Monty, I'm trying to feel full. You don't know what full is. You don't get full, you just eat until you throw up. And then you re-eat what you threw up. And then you throw it up again. Now that I've finished all my food, I can show you how to force a Monty to truly enjoy his steak. Monty, you just gotta be willing to sacrifice your hands under attack of dog slobber. And you just pinch it and let him slowly pull out strands of steak fat from your fingers. And he'll gently not bite your fingertips, hopefully. Go ahead, get it, Monty. Go ahead. Get a little frisky. Gotta be careful. Just don't bite. Ow! Ow! Monty! Ow! You be gentle. Gentle, Monty. He bit me. Who would have thought that that would happen when you're feeding a dog steak fat from between your fingers? Monty has eaten more than a half pound of steak. Definitely more than a half pound of steak, but 3/4 of a pound. Bunch of steak. He's eaten a good fair share. So my hands are full of dog slobber and grease, and he's unsatisfied. I'm gonna clean up. I've got a whole big mess to clean up. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up and then we'll check back in with ya. Right, Monty? Let's clean up our mess, okay? The food is done. Let's clean up. Oh, well, let's just say I had forgotten how wonderful it is to clean off beef fat when you don't have soap or a degreaser. That was a lot of fun. My hands are raw. Oh, when it's cold meets fat, man, it just, getting it off that cutting board. I didn't mean, it's not perfectly clean by any means, but like I had to just take dry dirt, rub it, kind of just soak up the grease, and then rinse it off. Keep doing it like 4 or 5 times for the pan and everything. That was taxing, and it's still just slightly, you can just tell there's just a hint. And then I took a little hand sanitizer. They're not perfectly clean, but they're pretty clean. They're pretty clean. I just had forgotten what beef fat is like. The last time I dealt with a ton of beef fat all over my hands like that, probably the bacon cheeseburger winter camping snowstorm. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Takes even more to cleanse Monty's mind of that steak. His mind is really dirty right now with steak thoughts. My hands are, these are clean. These are very clean. These got rubbed raw to the point where it kind of stung when I put some hand sanitizer on. But they have that no grease feeling. Right, Monty? Do you want to taste? You're weird though. Yeah, he's just like, what the heck?
I thought that was steak, Dad.
So I'm gonna finish up my second beer here. Probably relax. Turn off the light, look at the stars a little bit, because I can't see them when that thing's blasting me in the eyes. But yeah, we're all cleaned up. I have to put out this fire still. It's just coals, just ashes. I still need to dump some water on it. But we're just gonna look at this thing. This thing's falling apart. But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the evening. I'm gonna sit up for a little bit, just enjoy. It's late, but you know, I got out here late, so be it. I am fully satisfied. That was delicious. That was so good. I'm not gonna say that I couldn't eat all of Monty's portion along with mine. I'm not gonna say that, because that would not be true. But I am satisfied. I'll say that. Monty seems to not be satisfied. But anyways, yeah, just gonna relax. We'll get into the tent in a little bit. When I'm ready to get in the tent, we'll get in the tent. Good creature. Listen, Monty, we've come pretty far in your SPE. We can't give up now. No, you can't give in, Monty. Please. I don't know if this is gonna work. Monty? Please? Please don't take up my sleeping pad. Do you have any guilt? Or do you not care? Yeah, your small little eyes. Look at those things. I know.
Don't lick my face. No, don't do it. No.
Good boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I put the rain flat because it's a little bit chilly and Monty's got to sleep on the ground tonight. I think he'll be fine either way. He does winter camp and it's only supposed to get down to like upper 50 or low 50s, maybe upper 40s. Nothing crazy, but it's chilly out. So I just put it up just in case, just to be safe for him. But yeah, ate some delicious food, cleaned up a big old mess, and now it's time to pass out. So I will catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Oh.
The SPE may be too far in with this one. It's okay, I understand, Monty. Monty, are you entitled to that sleeping pad? Are you entitled to that sleeping pad, Monty? Yeah. Look, got a little Monty hair in my mouth. It's a little earlier than I wanted to wake up to, but Monty's moved onto my sleeping pad, and yeah, now it's not quite as comfortable as before. So I think I'm gonna get up here and yeah, get up and get moving. So now that I wanted to sleep in, but yeah, it's not as comfy, so let's get up. Let's do it. What you got there? You got a stick? You got a nice stick? It is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. Nice and calm. The sun's out, clear skies. Gorgeous. I'm not gonna beat around the bush for too long. I'm gonna get packed up here pretty quick and head on out. I've got a couple busy weeks ahead of me. I'm planning on doing a nice 9-night, right around 9-night trip. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's what I'm shooting for. And it takes a little prep, and I've got lots to do before that trip, so I've got some stuff to take care of today in preparation for that trip, so we're gonna get going home and move. I'm not gonna eat any breakfast, just a granola bar. Might snack on it right before I leave, but time to get packed up, get on moving. So if anyone's wondering why you don't see me make a ton of... Monty, you little turd nugget, what are you doing? You got your fill of steak. He didn't even get diarrhea yet. He's probably gonna get it on the way home, but if anyone's wondering why I don't make a whole lot of breakfast, there's a simple answer for that. And the answer is that I'm not a huge breakfast person. That's probably my least favorite meal. Now I'll eat it if I'm on an extended trip, you know, multiple nights. I eat it because you have to eat it, you know. It's good for you. You need the nutrition, you need the energy, so I'll do it. But if I'm just going home on a day like today, I'm not gonna really eat oatmeal or anything like that. I wouldn't mind coffee, but you know, if I'm not gonna cook up oatmeal, I'm not gonna cook up coffee. So yeah, that's why. Sometimes you'll see me eat breakfast every once in a while. I feel like a delicious little bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast, but I'll eat plenty of oatmeal this coming up here, so I'll wait until colder weather so I can bring breakfast that's worthy, like bacon, eggs, and cheese and stuff. Delicious breakfast. I gotta find my sunglasses here. It's bright out. I just can't remember where I set them. Monty, I set them in the tree, but Monty's getting all concerned. There's a squirrel, a red squirrel. He's dropping pine cones on us, and Monty's just like, "What the heck is that? What is that? What is that thing?" I always give Monty water in the tent, and he always manages to get a bunch of it on the floor. So you would think that since it's sunny and hot out and, you know, nice, I wouldn't have to go home and air out my tent, but now there's a whole bunch of water. There's a water pool on the bottom of this, so I got to. Dang nabbit, Monty. Dang nabbit. There's no steak there, Monty. What do you think, you big stink? Ooh, it's getting warm. I'm gonna be sweating on the way out. Sweating. I'm gonna be sweating. What is it, Monty? What do you hear? What is it, squirrel? Is it a squirrel? Just need to put on the finishing touches. We're all packed up. Yeah. Hey, my backpack's at least 2.28 pounds lighter. Well, that was a fun little overnighter. That was a really relaxing evening. I enjoyed that last night. A whole bunch. But it's time for us to get moving. So that's going to do it for today's video. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button. And I will catch you guys at the next video. Let's go, Monty. Come on.